luxury living in Kirkland, Washington with Lake Washington views, a sauna, and your own neighborhood boat launch. Come tour this luxury new construction home with me. Today I've got an absolutely stunning, beautiful, spectacular, luxury, brand new construction home tour for you right here in Kirkland, Washington. This new home is located in the community of Holmes Point in Kirkland, Washington. It's a 5-bedroom, 4-bath house, has a ton of luxury features. It's 4,756 square feet and has beautiful views of Lake Washington from multiple levels and multiple windows. Let's get into it. This property is proudly listed by Nick Palace with Windermere Real Estate East, and the builder is Triple Point. Now, if you're new to my channel, welcome. Again, my name is Aaron Morrow. I'm a local realtor here in the greater Seattle area. I've been serving clients, buyers, sellers, and investors in King, Pierce, and Snohomish counties. Thank you so much for watching this home tour. If this is your first home tour that you're watching of mine, I want to have you well prepared up front that I do really long and highly detailed home tours. If you've been seeing a lot of other home tours on YouTube, you've probably noticed that they are a lot quicker. This one, I believe, is a 45-minute video, folks, but I like to get super detailed because I started out my home tours journey with all of my relocation clients and peeps that have worked with me over the years that have came from out of state or even out of country, and I've done some highly one-on-one personal home tours for them, and I kind of just naturally translated that into my home tours on YouTube. I like to teach you about the area, what's going on, what's the real estate market like in the community that this property's in, what are the other what's the drive time like, all of that stuff. So you're gonna be getting into it with me. And while we go through this property, I'm going to be feeling stuff. I'm going to be showing you some tactile feel and letting you know if the property even has a smell. Guess what? This smells like luxury and new construction. So this property is amazing. Check out how much natural light this property has flowing through it. Now, I turned off the fireplace because it was getting really warm rather quick. That is a really nice gas fireplace. I had some B-roll footage of it earlier. So where you're looking at here, I zoomed in. You can see Lake Washington here, folks. I'm trying to zoom in to show you what basically your eye is able to see. If anyone's ever been to a home in person, the view looks infinitely better in person than on camera. The camera's not getting that 20/20 vision that you're able to pick up when you are standing in front of these amazing windows. So wanted to zoom in there for you so you could see what Lake Washington looks like from the main level here. Now, we are walking right into the kitchen here. This is a really nice thick quartz countertop. I love this color. I think I actually have a very similar pattern of quartz in my kitchen. I also really love the backsplash. It's a little bit different from mine. I actually have like a diamond style backsplash, but the theme is very the same with how tiny they are and intricate. Now we're looking at all of these really nice cabinets here, and you'll notice this property has a lot of pull-out drawers within the cabinets. Super custom and elegant. Love the gold handles as well. Love the white on the gold look. I'm kind of a sucker for this style. And that being said, the two big doors here, it is a refrigerator. So you've got that hidden Thermador appliance behind this fridge right here. And folks, I am 5'8", 5'9" on a good day, so I just kind of wanted to show you quickly there just how tall these fridges are. I love how these work. So these Thermador fridges, you're able to just press into them and then they'll open on their own. And some of the Thermadors, they'll close on their own too if you have not touched them. If you want to see how that operates, I don't know if I showed that in this video, so you can go check out a different video. Well, I've featured a lot of videos. If you just go into the next video, there's probably a Thermador fridge, and you'll see how that works in there. Now, this is a really nice pantry, a walk-in I guess I would say butler's pantry. It's not a pass-through though. Walk-in butler's pantry off to the side here. I love how much natural light comes through here. I love that rack right there to hold your wine bottles there. Again, you're going to get a closer look at the tile here. So love the tile work of the backsplash in this theme throughout. This house has a very cohesive theme on most of the quartz counters, plus the cabinetry throughout, and the really nice engineered hardwood floors. You're going to find a common theme throughout. I believe the powder room downstairs is the only bathroom, if I remember correctly, that has a completely different type of what you're going to think is wallpaper at first, folks. Please stick around. You're going to want to see it. This is not wallpaper you've seen before. Anyways, we'll get to that later. So here is the, again, a Thermador dishwasher. It's a second one because you've got the dishwasher on the main kitchen island, but you've got the second one back here. Really love that, that chandelier, or I guess pendant lighting. And you've got some really nice 2 heat pumps there, super high efficiency heat pumps, and it's dual zone. So the property has HVAC system and it's dual zone for the main levels of the home. So you've got the main level that you're on, you've got an upstairs, and then you've got the daylight walkout basement here. So love this kitchen island. You guys let me know in the comments below, trying to compare this to other luxury home tours that I've done on the channel. This is by far my favorite home that I've shown in the Holmes Point community of Kirkland, Washington. I love what the builder has done with this LED strip, or the lighting kind of coming off of the cabinet there. Also like that they're still giving you that extra storage and how it kind of basically goes to the ceiling. Also love how that hood vent is concealed up there. And you would notice that the grain felt super nice too. Again, that hood vent being concealed there. Again, check out the wonderful tile work. And I love the gas stove here. Love the gas stove, and it was super easy to operate. We'll get to it in a second. Of course, we've got real quick soft close drawers there. Oh, looks like there was something in that one, and there's something in that one too, but they are some nice deep drawers as well. Check out this map here, by the way. This is showing off where the boat launch is in compared to the home, which we've actually got a better I had a better display of that came up earlier, but we're actually going to see on an easel in here later on a better picture of that as well. So I love these pop-up buttons where you're able to rotate them on and off. It got super loud there, so I didn't want to play it for you, but obviously the hood vent works super well. And again, here is that gas stove that we're talking about. The lighting for the different ovens here, double oven design here. And the burners just turn on super easily. I was working with a relocation client that met me off of YouTube recently, and they were definitely looking for a gas stove to be in their property. I know last year I was featuring some more properties on the channel that they went like induction or electric, just because there was the uncertainty of going on if there was going to be a bill passed locally, at least in King County, if we were going to not be able to have natural gas in new construction properties. Fortunately for all the natural gas lovers, it did not go through. So far, we can continue to have natural gas in these new construction properties. So check out this map here. It's showing you where the boat launch is, where the home is, the beach right there. Pretty close by. So you've got your access to that boat launch right there. Love the gold. I love the look of it. House felt super nice and bright. So this is a really cool design of this sink here. Notice how it slants, so it's kind of hard to see on the camera, but it actually slants or slopes downward. Look at how much under the sink storage is there. They're making these garbage disposals pretty thin these days. Like the side storage right there. And then you've got, of course, you know, these awesome microwaves that you just press the buttons and they open and close. It's becoming a staple in these luxury properties that I've been showing off here. Again, love the wood grain. Check it out. Love that engineered hardwood. And then, of course, right here, you've got the where you'd put the trash and recycling, or I guess compost, depending on what you're doing. But look, there's more. We've got another drawer here, so it's fully utilized space. Love the countertops. And, of course, check it out. You've got some plugins on the side here. All right, let me know in the comments below what you think of this kitchen. How does it compare to some of the other kitchens I've shown off on the channel? You let me know what your favorite one is so far in the comments below. Would love to hear from you. This is the dining room area. Check out that chandelier. Whoever ends up buying this home cannot complain that there are not enough windows, because just check out just how awesome all of these windows are with having all this natural light flow through the property here. This is definitely a decent size dining room as well. Really love the function and layout of this so far. So I have the accordion doors open, but let's demonstrate what it looks like with these closed, because you can totally close these up and just have a normal size door that opens and closes, or again, you can accordion it all the way and have a nice open space going out to your deck here. So let's just get it closed real quick so I can kind of show you how this works. So that handle, you're able to hold it shut, and then this sort of locks it in place right there. It took me a little bit to learn how to use it on the first go around on a property that I showed off. I kind of goofed up on it at first. It was a different property in Kirkland, near downtown Kirkland. It was in the 3 mil range. I really loved the front of that house. I'll postmark it right here just so you could see what I'm talking about, but please finish this video first before you go and watch that one. That one, again, like I said, also had really cool accordion doors. I believe they were black. Let me know what you think of them in the comments below, but let's check out this deck area. And now as we step out to this deck, you've got some sort of composite decking. It's like a Trex, but more higher end material. Love the look of it. And again, I love that you're not going to get splinters. Some people do complain that composite material like Trex does get hotter than like a natural wood deck. However, this, you're not going to really get that because so much of it is actually under this overhang here. But look, the builders put in some really nice heating elements, 2 of them on the side, and then you got these really nice skylights above that bring in, again, a lot of natural light onto the deck as well. So it's like the perfect blend of both being shaded and having some natural light come in here. And again, check out that awesome view. It's really hard to capture on film here, and that's why I keep zooming into it, because it's just so much more there in person. You kind of have to be there with me, and that's why I'm trying to zoom in there for you. But that reminds me, if you want to see this house in person, I would love to show it to you. Please reach out to me, and as long as it's still available, I would be happy to show it to you. Now, one thing I'm showing down here is the builder's still working on this stuff. That down there is part of your yard if you're buying this property, and they are finishing it, completing it, and putting grass in. If you did notice, right next door, there was a smaller home than this one, and that was actually just recently built by this builder as well. Someone already lives in that one now. And then I was also pointing out down here, you've got this really nice fire pit area with some gravel. There is another deck down below us, so you've got kind of a 2-story deck system to take a look at. Another thing to note is in the background there, you saw maybe like a tennis court. And the cool thing about that is the property owner that owns that now is they're going to be revitalizing that as well. You're not going to have access to it. It belongs to them, but they're going to have a really nice tennis court, and it's going to look nice and new, I guess. So just kind of helps with your background. Nothing that's going to be as much of an eyesore, I guess, if you will. So walking back through here, we come through the kitchen again and just again take a look at that great room here. It's so large. Those windows are huge. I love the slick reflective tile work all on that gas fireplace as well. I'm really digging that gas fireplace, and such a nice ceiling fan as well too. It was actually giving me some nice cool breeze hitting me down here on the main level, so it's actually really efficient. It's not just for looks, of course. I guess I'll just keep talking it to death, but just check out how much natural light is coming through these windows here. So tall. The ceiling, this space feels super grand when you're walking into it. I love what the builder has done with the height of this property. When you walk in, there's not a room that feels normal. It all feels grand and spacious. Now, we have an up or down. We're gonna go up first. This is kind of like, I would say, the hallway of windows here. Again, lots of natural light through there, and then we're going to start stepping up as we go upstairs so we can check out most of the all the bedrooms upstairs. Love the railings, super solid. Check out that overhead lighting there too. That chandelier. I like the wood color in this property. You let me know, are you a fan of darker woods, or do you like lighter woods like this? I think this is a nice medium, I guess, lighter wood in the property. Also, another thing to note, it's still super popular to put carpet in the bedrooms. I like that this builder decided to extend the wood upstairs and just have the carpet in the bedrooms. I think that was a nice touch. I mean, I like the carpet in the bedrooms, but a lot of people are, you know, also liking wood, but we are finding it still very popular to have the carpet in the bedrooms, and that's why you will find even in these luxury high-end properties, builders are still going for that, because it is definitely the safer route to take with a larger buyer pool interested. So this is the primary bedroom that we're in right now, and we're walking in the primary closet. Notice how nice and deep it is. It has a lot of storage back here as well. Feel that nice thick carpet pad. Feels super nice on the feet. You had to be there, I guess. Come see it. Let me show it to you. So this is another like secondary closet as well. I'm really digging the bathroom that we're about to go into for the primary, the primary ensuite bathroom here. So it has this really cool barn door, and this is one of those soft close barn doors where you it will start slowing down and catch itself when it gets close to the end of either side of the track. Kind of hard to show off on the camera, but super nice and slick feeling. And of course, with this bathroom, you've got to love the heated tile. Feels so warm on the feet. I love what they did with the under cabinet lighting there, how it just glows near your feet, the toe kick area. Again, I like the uniformity of the cabinet designs, similar color layouts, as well as the same quartz used in the kitchen. At least I believe that's what it is. Oh, check out the wall sconces here. I think they're super cool. Love the mirrors too. I like this design where it's almost like dueling sinks, and then you've got this really nice soaker tub here with a cool that lamp almost looks like a fan. Overhead lighting there. Really nice tub. And then you've got a secondary closet back here. This like the it's almost like a backsplash wall. This has a sliding pocket door as well. So let's count it. We've got 2 walk-in closets now. Lots of space in this property. The closets are nice and bright too, especially for being a closet that doesn't have a window. I know most closets don't have windows, but I have featured closet rooms on this channel that have windows, and normal closets that have windows. And these walk-in closets, nice and bright, especially for not having windows. Love that the tile work goes all the way to the ceiling. Again, love that you have, I feel like it's a must in any property to have the shower to have its own lighting above it. I've been in properties where I think that was like the only thing wrong with a property that I showed off on a channel that was a really nice, it was a nicely fully remodeled tri-level or multi-story home in Somerset and Bellevue on the channel, I think last fall. And the only thing that I was being nitpicky on it is there was a bathroom in the downstairs portion that didn't have lighting above it, so it seemed very dark and dungeony. So you can go check out that video as well. I'll link it right here, but please, again, finish this video first. Also, check out this toilet here. We've got a really cool shape. I don't see that too many toilets that almost look like they have crown molding for the toilets. What do you think of that toilet? Let me know in the comments below. Would love to just know get your take on it, because I don't see many toilets like that very often. Love the window that goes above there as well. And check out how big this primary is as well. That's a king size bed, and you've got plenty of room on both sides there. You'll also notice that there on each side there are switches to turn on and off those wall sconces as well, or I guess your evening lamps. Again, take another good look at what your view would be from the primary bedroom of the, I guess this is kind of like more of a peekaboo view, but you've got actually a really nice view in person when you're looking from your own eyeballs of the lake there. It's a nice, quiet community. So if any of you are not aware of Holmes Point, that's where this property is located, in Holmes Point of Kirkland, Washington. Now, as far as Holmes Point goes, you're tucked in one of Kirkland's most desirable lake-adjacent neighborhoods. It's a quiet, upscale pocket where custom luxury homes are popping up more and more, but it still has the Pacific Northwest charm with forests, trails, and lake access right down the street. So you're literally minutes from St. Edward State Park. It has massive trails, lakefront access, even a boutique hotel and restaurant. You're also near Denny Park Beach and the neighborhood boat launch just around the corner, like we've shown in the pictures earlier. And you're still in Lake Washington School District, which keeps value strong and the appeal of this home high. Now, this home isn't super private. There is that other new construction home next door, but what you do get is a quiet, beautiful kept street, a spacious driveway, and the feel of a high-end community where pride of ownership is super strong. And not to mention, you're also just 5 to 20 minutes to downtown Kirkland or Bellevue, so it's ideal for anyone who wants the peaceful retreat feel without sacrificing access to city life, schools, or shopping. And as we start to tour the rest of the upstairs, which includes more bedrooms and the laundry room, let's talk about some of the different neighborhood and communities that are within Kirkland and compare them to Holmes Point. Now, if any of you are familiar with Kirkland, Washington at all, you've probably heard of neighborhoods like Houghton, Norkirk, Bridle Trails, and west of Market. These are all incredible spots, each with their own appeal. But here's where Holmes Point stands out, and it might surprise you. So let's start with Houghton. It's super central, just south of downtown Kirkland, and known for newer construction, walkability, and that waterfront vibe. But it also means smaller lots, tighter streets, and a little more bustle. If you want to walk to Metropolitan Market or the lakefront parks, it's great, but you'll definitely feel the density. Now, Norkic. Let's talk about Norkic. Right above downtown is charming, walkable, and full of craftsman-style homes and remodels. But again, smaller lot sizes and homes are stacked a little closer together. Great if you love being right in the heart of town, but you trade off space and privacy. Now, swing on over to west of Market, and this is where things start getting really high end. I did feature a property that was west of Market. I believe that was in the 4 mil plus range. It had beautiful, gorgeous views of both Seattle and Bellevue and the water. So from the water on that, go check it out. I will link it right here. But again, newsflash, that property is already sold. So please just keep paying attention to this one as well. So with west of Market, you've got some jaw-dropping homes there, custom builds, lake views, and easy walkability to downtown Kirkland. But competition is more fierce in west of Market, and prices are steeper. Plus, unless you're really perched up, your privacy can be a bit hit or miss. Now, then there's Bridle Trails, which stretches across both Kirkland and Bellevue, Washington. This neighborhood is known for huge wooded lots, equestrian properties, and a real Pacific Northwest in the city kind of vibe. Tons of space, lots of trees, very quiet, but you're in a little more tucked away from the action and lake access. So that brings us back to Holmes Point. It's kind of the best of both worlds. You're nestled into nature, surrounded by trails, forests, Lake Washington views, but you're still only 15 to 20 minutes from Bellevue or downtown Kirkland. You'll see deer walking through your yard, but you're not in the middle of nowhere. Now, full disclosure, this particular home, again, it isn't totally private because, again, you have that awesome brand new construction property across from you, that neighbor that just moved in. But the lot is large, the driveway is impressive, and the views of lake and mountains is what sets this apart. You're still getting that high-end feel, just with a little more room to breathe than you'd get west of Market or down in Houghton. Now, bottom line, if you're after peace, space, nature, and views, but you don't want compromise on quality, schools, or commute times, Holmes Point deserves a spot on your radar. And hey, I know I didn't feature all of the neighborhoods that are within Kirkland. If I did that in every single video in every single suburb we were in, if I talked about all of the neighborhoods that were within each suburb city that these properties were in, that would take up the entire video. But I will mention some honorable mentions that I have even featured other properties within the channel on those neighborhoods in Kirkland. So there are other neighborhoods like Moss Bay, you've got Juanita, North Rose Hill, Finn Hill, I'll mention that as well. All of these types of other ones, there's several other, but Totem Lake, I'll throw that out there too. I have featured a few properties in Finn Hill, as well as North Rose Hill. I've done a lot of open houses over there as well too. So if you have any questions about any of these neighborhood communities and these properties specifically in Kirkland, or you just want to get down to the nitty gritty of neighborhoods in these neighboring communities and cities, please reach out to me. I'd love to chat with you to help you figure out maybe where is a good fit of where you're looking to move to in the greater Seattle area based on your lifestyle. Now we're heading downstairs. There's a lot that I did not talk about just there because I was spending time talking about the communities. Hope you really enjoyed the nice textured flooring that was in one of those bathrooms. I really liked the tile work that was in one of those bathrooms. I thought the front bedrooms had a lot of nice natural light. I loved seeing all of those windows in there. And the laundry room was nice and spacious as well. Let me know in the comments below what your favorite part, besides the primary, was from the upstairs. Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to know. All right, now we are downstairs. This is the daylight walk-in basement here. Let's open this closet and see what's behind door number 1. So I always joke in all of my videos that if you celebrate Christmas and you have a fake Christmas tree, this is where you'd put it, in the understairs storage closet. I like how bright it was in there, by the way, opening up that door there. Now we're gonna head down here before we go through the rest, not west wing, the rest of the wing. As we head down here, there is one step down into this. And just to let you know, this is, I believe, LVP on the bottom floor. So we've got luxury vinyl plank on the bottom floor. And then we've got the nice engineered hardwood that you see upstairs. Now check out this bathroom. There's a few things I want to comment on in this bathroom. First and foremost, of course, this bathroom has the sauna, and by the way, it's an infrared sauna. Now, unlike traditional steam saunas, infrared saunas claim to heat your body directly at a lower temp, so you still get that deep sweat and muscle recovery without the intense heat or humidity. It's perfect for post-workout recovery, daily detox, or just unwinding after a long day. And since it's low maintenance and quick to heat up, it's something you'd actually use more often. I absolutely love the tile work in this walk-in shower. I like just the... It's so cool to have that tactile feel on it. It's hard to describe, but I guess someone that has some ADD really like that tactile feel of how the almost like a corduroy pant, you know, or corduroy pants. But yeah, so love the walk-in shower. I love the slight smell that I'm picking up in the sauna too. I don't know if I mentioned that before, but you've got like a really subtle hint of like a pine, but it's not overbearing. So it's just the right amount of smell in the sauna, of course. I think it's really nicely designed as well. So the other thing that I wanted to point out is this lighting, the track lighting, or I guess the lighting above the vanity mirror above the bathroom sink. It gives me that vibe of those vanity track lightings that was kind of the style of the late 80s, 90s era, or at least the homes in this area that have those late 80s, 90s homes. They had those big, bold track lightings. I'll throw it on the screen real quick and you'll see what I'm talking about. So if I think it's a really cool, updated, elegant look that this property is definitely pulling off. Feel free to rewind if you want to go see what I'm talking about. If you're like, Aaron, it didn't look like that, then maybe, who knows, I could be off base here, but that's the vibes that it gives me, but like in such a cool way. And I just realized I might have used track lighting as the wrong terminology to describe it. So if any of you are aware that I misused that, sorry, it's too late. It's in the video. I can't go back and edit it. We've got more houses to tour for people. So we saw the bottom furnace there. So again, like I said, it was dual zoned. This is wallpaper, by the way, so it's a really cool wallpaper texture for this bar area. Love the included TV here. This is a really cool bar and definitely a completely different vibe to the rest of the flow of the home. So I do like how the builder did pick very specific areas to kind of do a little bit different aesthetics than the rest of the home, to kind of specialize some places. Again, we'll get to that. I'm teasing that other cool like wallpaper like texture that we're seeing in the powder room upstairs, the half bath on the main level as we walk outside. Check this out there. You've got like a beverage cooler station here, and you can pull these out. Super. And I almost forgot to talk about drive times to Holmes Point, Kirkland, Washington. So let's break down what life looks like living at this home in Holmes Point. So 15 minutes to downtown Kirkland. I think I've said that twice in this video already, but downtown Kirkland, you've got restaurants, you've got shops, you have the marina, and there's Google Campus there as well. Now, 20 to 25 minutes to Bellevue is going to be your typical traffic time if you're not hitting pretty bad congestion. So you've got your Microsoft, you've got your Amazon on the east side, and you've got the Spring District. They're all within easy reach in Bellevue. You've got 30 to 35 minutes to get to South Lake Union, or SLU as the locals call it. That's if you're going to be commuting into Seattle, and that would also be if you're going to get a good commute time. It could be very terrible to get into SLU if traffic is bad. Now, you've got 35 to 40 minutes to SeaTac Airport, which if you need to know that if you're going to hop on a plane and go somewhere else, just know if you got good commute time, it's going to be typically 35 to 40 minutes, but depending on the time of day, day of week, if there's a car accident, if someone just feels like blocking the road, you're not going to be able to get to SeaTac as quickly as that. The most predictable thing that I could tell you of the greater Seattle area is traffic can be unpredictable. Don't just rely on using like Google Maps or Waze or anything. If you're looking to buy a house, I would highly consider, and you're not working at your home, like in a home office, you're going to actually go commute to work. Please take that commute yourself before you buy the home. Do a dry run. See if it feels right to you, because I swear, when you buy this house, unless, not just this house, but any house, and unless you're going to get fired or job transfer or relocate, you're marrying that commute as well. You might as well be marrying that commute. It's something that I know my brother-in-law, when he works at Blue Origin, and it's something that he had to highly consider when he made his move down to a master plan community into Holly. See, my brother-in-law lived somewhere closer in the South King County area, much closer to Blue Origin, but wanted to get bigger home for basically the same price of the home that he had in Covington, Washington. And his commute almost tripled in length, but it was worth it to him to get the larger home in that area. So he still to this day hasn't told me that he's regretted it or anything. He throws on all of his podcasts, listens to Star Talk, one of the same. I'm going off on a tangent here, but I love Neil deGrasse Tyson and Star Talk, so it's a podcast I listen to as well. But we checked out. Oh, anyways, I was just saying, definitely take the commute and dry run, so then you can make sure that you are, going to be okay with the commute. Now, if you have a home office, who cares, I guess? If you're going to work from home, that's great. That's actually the best commute ever, working from home, so more props to you. I have a ton of relocation clients, or any clients for that matter, in the greater Seattle area, that home office is a big one for them, for being able to work from home. I know we just saw the one that was in the bottom level. What did you think of the home office? You let me know if this would work for you. I know it's a big one for most of my clients, and I think this would be perfectly acceptable. Now, let's do my world famous garage door test to see how annoying or how awesome this garage door sounds as a new construction garage door. Let's check here. Okay, listening. Oh, there was one screech there, but it wasn't crazy. A little bit of a humming. Oh, there was a clink there. Okay, not terrible. I'd say about middle of the road, which is perfectly acceptable for these new construction properties. You would not believe how many new construction properties I'm touring that it sounds like the garage door is 40 years old and was never oiled. This was perfectly acceptable, middle of the road. If you have been watching a lot of my home tours, you probably know which one I think was still the best one. Let me know in the comments below if you know which one that I'm talking about. Actually, I believe that other property was in Holmes Point that I think had the absolute best garage door I've ever heard. Most people don't care about this stuff. I know I only have like one commenter each time that cares about the garage door test that I do, but I'm glad that I do it for you, because it's actually something I get requested by a lot of my clients, so I'm doing personal home tours for them as well. So check out this driveway. I love how oversized it is. You can just back out and get right back into this driveway from here. You have a really nice sized driveway here. Now, that isn't a true wetland, but you do have a protected space area right there. So that's always going to just be fenced off. It's kind of like your non-touchable garden area. So you can't really mess with it, but it's a really nice area off to the side of your home, so you get a little bit more privacy over there. Now check this out. This area you definitely can pave if you wanted to. It's an optional area that you can maybe store your boat or your RV right there. By the way, we didn't even talk about it when we walked into this property. I love the DNA and architecture of the front of the home. I love how grand the art, it's not an archway, but those two pillars with all of the stone, it's not brick, but you know, the rock, really digging that mixture combination between that and the wood. This home really does feel at home in the area. Love what the builder did with this. I love the epoxy floors. I love that it's EV charging ready. You've got this outside area. I mean, what more could you ask for in a garage? I mean, I guess if you customize it yourself and put in your own storage above, but feel free to do that if you want. I can talk to you about how you would do your storage system above. They make so many customizable storage systems and solutions for garage spaces. We could definitely nerd out over that if that's something you want to talk or chat with me about as well. Now, notice there was a super high efficiency water tank in the corner there as well. We'll also just play the garage door just to be safe so you can hear it. Let's see if there's any sort of loud clang. Nope. I think it's good, and I love the look at this. So we turn off the lights, and it's super nice and bright coming through that glazed glass there. For privacy, love the look of that overall. Okay, now one thing that I really want to do as we're getting closer to the end of my tour, we still have plenty to look at here, but I do want to touch on a bit of the market that we're in right now. So this market that we're in, the real estate market, so specifically for this zip code, which is 98034, let's see what's been going on right now. So new listings, they're down nearly 20% compared to last July of last year in 2024. Pending sales, they're down 36%. Closed sales are also down. Everything's down 24%. And average days on market, it's up, folks. That's the one that's up. It's up just from 8 days last year on average to 26 days on market now. That's the most latest stats as of July. And this tells us that homes are sitting longer and buyers have a bit more breathing room. But here's what's interesting. So the median price is holding steady around 1.275 million. That's including all the resales. I'm going to pause what I'm saying here right now. I just want to quickly point this out. This is the half bathroom, and that is not that is not a wallpaper. That is a really cool decorative tile. Super cool. I love this. I feel like you're either someone that's going to be neutral, you're going to love it, or you're going to hate it. I don't think most people hate it. I like this. I think it's a super cool look. You let me know in the comments below though. But like I was saying, the average price have jumped over 16% year over year. So it's up 1.6 mil. This means luxury buyers are still active. They're just more selective. And higher end homes are making up a bigger chunk of what's selling right now. On the flip side, homes are no longer going way over list. Sellers were getting 105% of asking price last July. Now it's closer to 99%. So if you're buying, you've got leverage here. Now, I know in my previous video of the new build in Renton Highlands, I talked all about my perfect off-market home finders program, and if you want to learn more about that, please feel free to go watch this video right here or look in the description below for more details on that. Now, if you're a homeowner, I've got something for you too. Whether you're thinking about selling, renting out your home, pulling cash from your equity, or just staying informed, I want to send you a free monthly home equity report. It includes estimated market value, equity position, potential monthly rent, and even what you might pull out with a HELOC or cash out refi. Again, no obligation, no pressure, just real info sent straight to you and updated every month. Hit the link in the description and I'll take care of the rest. It is always good to stay informed and on top of what your home is worth. And there you have it. Let me know in the comments below what you thought of this beautiful brand new construction luxury property here in Kirkland, Washington. Again, my name's Aaron Morrow, local realtor here in the greater Seattle area. I've been working with buyers, sellers, and investors in King, Pierce, and Snohomish counties for over a decade now. If you're looking to make your move over here to the greater Seattle area or East Side area in the next 9 days or 9 months, or you're looking to buy, sell, or invest in real estate, please feel free to reach out to me. My contact info can be found below in the description. I'd love to show you how I can make your next move a smooth one. If you're looking for some more luxury property tours, or you'd like to hear what others have said about working with me, look somewhere on the screen right here. And of course, until next time, I hope to be showing you some more property tours, and please subscribe to me for more real estate shenanigans. Have a great day.